Hey, this is Danielle, and today I'm going to be talking about Crowdstrike earnings, which is coming up tomorrow, I think, on the 5th. Yeah, it's going to be tomorrow. This is going to be tomorrow after market close. Today is March 4th when I'm making this video. And when you look at Crowdstrike, there's a couple things I like about it. I mean, number one, I like the stock, I like the company. But from an earnings perspective, what I especially like about it is the most recent bullish trajectory post earnings. So you can see the way that it gapped up last quarter. You had this really nice breakaway gap that just continued going. The quarter before that, you also had a breakaway gap. So when you have two breakaway gaps in a row like that, that can be pretty positive for a stock. It's also helpful when, of course, they're actually beating their EPS estimates, which in this case they are doing pretty well, beating those EPS estimates. 3 quarters ago, it's really interesting that they beat EPS estimates but fell 8%. That quarter, they had rallied really strong going into the earnings report, so that might have had something to do with it. Quarter before that, they gapped up 6.4% after a big beat. So I think that, recently they've had this really nice bullish trajectory. We also have a daily squeeze going into that earnings report. You have a price target overhead at the return to the previous high, which is going to be 338. And then directly above that, you have the key psychological value at 350. So I think that, with that bullish analysis, plus the fact that there's an overhead target at 350, you could also use, like I said, 342. That would be a more conservative target. Plus the daily squeeze, I think it makes sense to look at this ticker to the upside. So I'm going to look at some trade ideas that we can use targeting that zone. When you look at the expected move in this stock, the expected move in this name is going to be $36. So $36 expected move with a $313 stock. That's going to be about an 11% move that they're pricing in, which is pretty dang big. Now, if you look at the past 8 quarters, you can see that, there was this move right here, 18%, and there was a 10% move here. But for the most part, 11% move is going to be pretty big. So while I am bullish on the name, I do think it could be worth looking at something neutral, just depending on, if that's something that you really want to tolerate in your account, because, you're going to have to do probably like a $40 wide condor. So you'd have to do like let's see, 315, 355. And if we did 315, 275. So we could do like a $40 wide iron condor on this thing, take in about a $29 credit. If we did that, your max loss is going to be $1,100, but your max profit is $3,000. So, about 1 to 3 risk reward on the trade looks pretty good to me. With something like this, you'd basically just be selling the premium and then, trying to buy it back the next day for I don't know, maybe like 40% overnight, 30-40% overnight, Tuesday going into Wednesday. So, you could try to sell it for $28 and see if you can take some percentage gains overnight just based on the vol crush, because the vol crush here, the potential for that's pretty good. If you look at the way that the implied volatility has just exploded, I do like that idea. Just trading this thing to the upside, or sorry, trading the volatility from the upside to the downside. So just trading the vol crush. So you could do that. The break even on that trade is going to be 286 and then 343. So sometimes what I'll actually do is I'll just layer these trades. You could do a neutral trade, and then you could also do like a bullish trade where you did, for example, you could do like a 330, 350, 370 call butterfly. So if you did like this, 330, 350, 370, call butterfly. Now, in this instance, you'd basically make money, if the ticker went $2 over 330, which it can be even better than that. Sometimes, I'll even make money even if it's not over 330, just because the thing will shoot up so quickly overnight. But essentially, 332 would be your break even. So if the ticker trades between 332 and 350, the break even on the other trade was like 340, right? So if the other one is a little bit strong, and then you have this one where you can actually capitalize the most up to 350 when you're only spending $2, I found that to work out really well, especially because this one has a pretty low risk on it, $210 for $17.90 max profit. So I do like those ideas. And then another idea I have is just the put credit spread. So I would have to see where it's actually trading tomorrow. All of these trades are just hypothetical right now because you have to place your earnings trades based off of where the stock is trading right before the report. So if CrowdStrike is up $10 tomorrow, then you would have to move your iron condor so that it's at the money. The center strikes are at the money. The put credit spread, same thing. If it's trading $10 higher, I would sell the put credit spread at 325, not at 315. If it's $10 lower, I'd sell it at 305. So with the condor and the spread, I'm really trying to sell those at the money strikes. They're not, hypothetical trades like forever, because I'll make my choices tomorrow. But right now, see what I mean? So just looking at this idea for a put credit spread, it's actually better than 1-to-1. Max loss, 228 versus max profit 272. So I think that actually looks pretty good. So a bunch of different ideas on CrowdStrike. I'm going to be in the trading room tomorrow at Simpler Trading, so you can join me there. Also, I want to let you know my YouTube channel that I just started a couple months ago is going pretty well. I've been doing this trade review series where I'm going over, like how to manage these trades and when to get out. And it's been super popular. So check it out. There's a lot of scammers out there pretending to be me. So make sure you get the right one. Trader Danielle, Danielle. I will never ask to manage your money, as I only manage my own. So hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.
Hey traders, thanks for watching this video. If you want to make sure that you get all of our free trading content, make sure you hit subscribe, and also give us a like and comment down below. If you want to learn more about us, and if you want to join us for live trading in real markets with real money, make sure you go to simplertrading.com, where you can join us for more info. Thank you very much and have a great day.